about to eat fish and try to bite me, but he calmed down very quickly. He's now a very clever sea lion. He's learned to do all sorts in the time he's been here. We'll show you some of what he can do. He doesn't have a very long concentration span at the moment. This will improve with time. And he's a bit hyperactive too. He doesn't like sitting still for very long. So we'll get straight down to business. We'll start with a wave. He should wave at you if you all wave at him. Come on, stick an arm in the air, wave it around. You might get a wave back from Merlin. Do we get a big wave? Yes, nice.
Oh.
You've got to join in when you see him clapping too. He loves that applause.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you. Now we currently have 4 sea lions here at Flamingo Land. All 4 of them are male or bull sea lions, and they're all the same type, all the same species, California sea lions. They originate from the west coast of America. They can be seen as far north as Canada, as far south as Mexico. They're very, very intelligent animals. They're a joy to work with most of the time, but they can and will on occasions bite, so we've got to treat them with a lot of respect. If I touch him on the chin, he opens his mouth, like that. All the sea lions are trained to do this so we can check their teeth every day. And if you look in his mouth, open wide once again, open, thank you, yes. You can see those long sharp teeth at the front there. Sea lions are very similar to dogs. Compared to a dog, they've got similar bark, similar bone structure, similar sized brain, they've got whiskers around the nose, and this is a fur coat, a bit like that found on a short-haired dog. They look smooth and slippery when wet, but they've actually got a fur coat covering most of the body, apart from the big front flippers. Now, it's the front flippers they use for swimming. In the water, the front flippers provide the power. They've got loads of upper body muscle, lots of muscle in the shoulders and the chest area, so they can learn to stand on their front flippers like this. Go on, point your toes. That's it. He weighs, oh dear, went a bit far forward there. Let's try that again. He's just learned to do this. He weighs about 70 kilos, so it does take a bit of effort. That's his Now that exercise is trained using something called a target. We use this all the time, especially in the early days of training. A target is simply a stick with a coloured spot on one end. All we do with this is we train the sea lion to follow the spot with their nose by rewarding them every time they touch it. This is called positive reinforcement. Sea lions love fish, they love human attention. So whenever they put their nose on the spot, they get a pat on the back and a piece of fish. The next time you put the target anywhere near them, what do? They obviously touch the spot again. Do this for a couple of days and they will start to follow it with their nose like this, in any direction. So wherever you move the target, they just keep their nose on that spot. Before you know it, the target becomes a bit like a lead. Now Merlin will follow this absolutely anywhere. So if you want to lead him around the stage or get him to dive in the water, he will always keep his nose near that spot on the end of the stick. To train them to lay down, that's easy. You just put the target on the ground and they'll lay down for you like that. The vet comes to check on Merlin all the time. If the sea lions are not trained to lay down and lay still like this, it's hard for the vet to check and examine them properly. You can train a front flipper stand by just using a target. All you have to do to train that exercise is put the target in front of them, they lean forward to touch it, and that lifts their body onto the flippers. Can you get tangled in the rope there? Try that again. I'll have to move your stand a bit further forward. That's it. Up you get, Merlin. That's it. Try it one more time. Up you go. You can do it. Go on, you can do it better than that. That's it. That deserves a clap. Well done. Next, we'll try a little bit of hoop catching. The sea lions are given different toys to play with, just to stop boredom. If you leave them to swim around in the pool all day, they get bored quite quickly. And when boredom sets in, behavioural problems set in very soon afterwards. So we're constantly teaching them something new. The hoop catching doesn't take too long to train because they are naturally so good at catching. They've got 2 eyes facing forward, just like you and me, what's known as binocular eyesight, and it allows them to judge distance and speed. So wherever I throw the hoops, he can usually catch them all over his long neck. Last one, we're going to flip it. Oh, good time. Well done, Very good indeed. I'll take those back. Well done. Next, he's going to do something a bit more difficult. We're trying to slowly increase the amount of difficulty involved in the different challenges as the sea lions are gaining confidence. He's going to try a bit of ball balancing next. This requires a lot more time to train and quite a bit more skill too. To do this, he's got to use his whiskers to help him. If you look around the nose here, he's got these long bristly whiskers. Now they're not strong enough to hold the ball or move the ball, but with these whiskers he can feel the ball, he can detect which way it's about to roll. by just using his whiskers to touch the sides of the ball.
Lovely.
The whiskers are very sensitive. They're as sensitive as our fingertips. So every time the ball moves, he can feel it pressing on his whiskers. He's learned to respond by moving his head. Now, he does drop it from time to time. He's not brilliant at this yet, but getting better at it with practice. To train any of these skills, anything you see in today's show, all it takes is lots of practice, lots of patience, and quite a bit of fish too. Any sea lion can do this, they just don't realise they can do it until we show them. Now, you've got to hold it until you blow the whistle. I think he's close to breaking his record today. His record's just over a minute holding that ball. I think you've just about broke that record. Give him a round of applause. Very good. Good little Merlin. Next, he's going to try a back flip. A great demonstration of speed and flexibility coming up here. Sea lions are very fast in the water. They've got a long streamlined body shape, they've got those big front flippers to propel them, so they can move quite quickly. They can also change direction in the blink of an eye, because they have a very, very flexible spine. Now he's going to demonstrate this now. Watch in front of me, he's going to dive in the pool, leap in the air and go head over tail. It's pretty quick, so don't blink. Are you ready, Merlin? Let's see a back flip. Go! Here he comes. Yes!
Whoa!
That's the best way to do it. Give yourself a round of applause. All right, we'll do one final exercise with Merlin. We'll see if he'll attempt a high ball jump. Again, something he's not been doing for very long. Come back up here. I need to move this high ball for you. Yes, he's going to try and leap out of the water using his front flippers and attempt to hit that ball hanging above the pool. It's not a massive jump, but it is for Merlin. Remember, he's only 6. He hasn't been practicing this for very long, but he is getting to jump higher and higher every day. So are you ready? Can you get anywhere near that ball? If he misses, just give him a clap for trying. If he hits it, we'll give him a cheer. 3, 2, 1, away you go, Merlin. Big jump needed. That looks so simple. Well done, Merlin. Now he's going to give you a little wave now. He's going to disappear for a few minutes. We're bringing the sea lions out one at a time today.